These are the types of results and performances that can make or break European campaigns, quite simply. We needed this. And welcome back to another episode of Rebuilding Bolton. If you're still enjoying it, of course, drop a like on the video. That would be most superb. So, today we've got ourselves another Europa League tie. I really want to focus on the Europa League and the Champions League this season, of course, because it's our first experiences with it. And obviously, over the coming seasons, depending on where we are, we will change things up a little bit. But I want to soak in the experience of our first ever season in Europe. And today we'll have a double header against Fenerbahce. Probably one of the better draws we could have got out of that, particularly, and this is the key for me, they lost their best striker in the January transfer window to Manchester United. I'll show you him in a sec because I really do want to show you just how good this guy actually was. The Kang incident against Real Madrid is hilarious. The guy takes Kang out, who looks like he gets up and takes a swing at the Madrid player, who is then seen running away celebrating with his arms in the air. So I missed all of that part. I just saw him get taken out. It was a weird old game against Madrid. Also, I spent a lot of that game thinking that we got a 1-1 draw in the first leg for some reason. Don't know where I got that from. Have Kang and King done anything noteworthy for their countries? Well, so Kimi has obviously got 36 in 37 for his country, which is ludicrous, I grant you. So there's that. And as for Kang, he's netted 6 times in 39 appearances for his country. Now, obviously, that's not about... That's certainly noteworthy in itself. But as for South Korea in general, they kind of plateaued down here, but they've done pretty damn well themselves. I mean, as for major tournaments, you can see that they win a lot of games. They reached the World Cup second round before, with Kim scoring a brace against Uruguay, but sadly they went out. In 2020, they lost in the Asian Cup quarter-final to Iran at one point. And then obviously right back a long time ago, before these guys were around, they were comfortably smashed in their group. I think there's a good chance for South Korea to do some really good stuff in the future, but they're not quite there yet. But they're certainly looking a lot better now with the likes of Kim and Kang and some others extremely good players. Trying to get the South Korea job at one point and do well with them at the World Cup. So an idea I had potentially is like a sort of bridge save, something to do between when Bolton eventually does finish at some point, and maybe something else, would be to literally just take over the South Korea job in this save and see if we could do anything over like a short period of time just to manage them. Let me know what you think about that. But today, we're playing Fenerbahce. I mean, I don't know who else. I mean, Lille, maybe. They've got some good players, though. Villarreal, perhaps. There's no shortage of quality clubs left in this tournament. There is really no bad teams in here at all. So this is certainly not going to be easy at all. Now, Macania is back. This will be Macania's first appearance for us since his injury. That alone gives me... It fills my heart with joy to see him back in the squad. And everything's looking pretty damn good, to be honest. Is Murray available? His fitness levels are a little bit low. So maybe we could do Candela today. Because Candela does do a good job, to be fair. As for the left-sided spot, obviously we've still got these three. Had a little look. So Hung and Rodriguez definitely outdo Farmer when it comes to crosses. But weirdly, we still concede less goals and score more with Manny Farmer in the team. It's like he doesn't cross the ball as much, or when he isn't successful, but he's doing other things with it. Maybe he gets into the box a bit more and completes the passes for the pullbacks, perhaps? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't consider them crosses. It's an interesting one, but that'll be very fascinating to look at in the analysis video, more than anything else. So, backline, solid as a rock. Bobson's definitely forging himself away into the team right now, which is nice. Options off the bench, although we'll have to change that around a little bit. I'm still going to put Rodriguez on the bench, though, for today. Those are going to be my changes. So the bench will be Rodriguez, Mesa, Bala, Ivanov, Mohamed, Ilic, and Murray. Actually, wait, no. We probably have Stas instead of... Because I never feel the need to have 2 centre-backs on the bench. Unless we get 2 centre-back injuries, it's unlikely I'm going to want to switch those players around at all. So, standard approach, I think. We might go... It's so hard to know in these types of games. I think we'll do what we did against Bordeaux, which is just first leg, go positive from the start. Oh, shit, that's the wrong button. Next match only, positive from the start, and go from there. They're playing a narrow system. This could be an interesting one, actually. We are a bit weird about narrow systems, but there was going to be spaces out wide for our players, but this is an interesting shape they're playing at all. Just while we're on the topic, this is Recep Dedeli. He is the guy that Manchester United signed in the winter transfer window for £20.5 million. Now, you might again ask, why didn't we go in for him? It's simply a case of, once again, it's where do we put him? He's a left-footed inside forward. He could have played slightly deeper. I think I maybe could have gone in for him, but it's a difficult one when we do have a player like him. But yes, this is the guy that they've lost, and you can see why they might have done so well with a player like him in their side. Quite simply, that Man United have got themselves a bargain, take nothing away from them. It would have cost us a lot of wage budget too, as you can see. And we might have lost out on it to Manchester United anyway, but he's a very good player. But one thing that does give me hope about our recruitment is that we are actually able to find these players, like him and like Di Lorenzo, the guy that went to Brighton. Like, if we were to lose someone like a Kim, there is options there. Getting a home win in this game. Very, very important. I think we've got a good draw here. Oh, wow. We're already behind. Max Kilman, who I believe is at Wolves in real life. Inside a minute, Fenerbahce have the goal. And Macania, on his return to the team, has conceded inside a minute. I don't think there's much he could have really done about that. It's just a really, really good header from Max Kilman. Don't know how the game's going to go from here. It's just a bit of a melee in the box. Right, okay, question. The amount of times I see goals given offside for players interfering with the goalkeeper. There's 3 of them stood in an offside position in front of him, and yet that isn't considered offside, unless they weren't when the header was made. Ah, they weren't. That's why. Our defender's playing them onside. It's very early days yet, long time to go, but we do need to make sure that we turn this game around. I don't really want to be going there hoping to try and win the match, quite simply. I'm going to go down the wide areas today. I know we like to play through the middle, but in a game like this, there's going to be so much space out wide for our wide players that we need to make sure that we use them. Christensen round the side for Kang. He's already through, and he's immediately equalised for us with his 11th goal of the season. I know we're playing in more competitions this year, but the fact that he keeps on scoring is just wonderful. 1-1 here. Great work from Christensen, picking that ball up, driving, ironically, sort of infield, but once again, Kang just makes these runs, and they just cannot seem to stop him. The defender gets turned around, goalkeeper could do better, slips underneath him, and another goal from my man Kang. Going long, should be relatively straightforward for Garces. Lovely header out wide to Christensen, who again is going to have a field out here. I wonder if actually a faster winger coming off the bench could do a world of damage to someone later in this game. Christensen going through a few challenges though. Players emerging in the box as well. Colombo, Candela, room on the edge. Hung! Oh, it's immediately in front. It's Bolton 2, Fenerbahce 1, and it's his first ever goal for Bolton from Fan Hung with his finish. Lovely little ghosting run to the back post. Great work from him there. Candela with the assist, and within 10 minutes, we've turned this one around. Bolton 2, Fenerbahce 1. Great little pick out from Candela here to spot that run, and it's a great finish from Hung. Like, other players probably smashed that over the bar. Great composure. Let's turn this into a win. I mean, we're already winning, but let's turn this into a comprehensive victory now. Get that second leg off the table. We've got Everton in the FA Cup in between the two. I'll be tempted to rest players for that because we've already reached our objective with the board. Oh, Kang's inside now. Round the side for Kim. Bolton 3, Fenerbahce 1, and this is what I mean. They look completely lifeless up front other than from that set piece early days, and we have turned up today, my friends. We are looking very, very up for it here. Lovely work again. Christensen popping it round the side, gets it in between the two. Kang with a gorgeous little cutback for Kim, and that is a thunderous strike from the lad for his, I think, 21st of the year. This is better. This is more like it. This is the free-flowing Bolton that we see from time to time, and I wonder if we can keep this up for the full 90 minutes. They do have the away goal, though, so we've got to be careful, but if we're on our game today, there's a potential for a lot more goals in this match if they keep giving us the sort of space that they are. We can just be patient, bide our time, create those opportunities. Kim's in behind again. Can he finish? He's going to, isn't he? Yes, he is, and it's 4-1 inside half an hour. Bolton 4, Fenerbahce 1, and they are in trouble here now. 4 goals to the good. Well, 3 goals to the good. What a response, though. From going behind inside a minute in this match to being 4-1 up after half an hour, Kim could be on for one of those European magical nights again, like he showed against Zenit earlier this season. He is a don. Just trying to get that situation where we can have the shot away. And he's not going to do it, is he? No. Oh, he's still got it. Round the side for Candela, he's just too wide, but we've still got bodies in there. Christensen over the crossbar. Wow, the composure. Yeah, as first halves go, we've been absolutely ruthless here against Fenerbahce. Great play. We've had a couple more chances after the 4th goal. What a performance. These are the types of results and performances that can make or break European campaigns, quite simply. We needed this. This is when we're at our free-flowing best and actually playing outrageously good link-up football. This is how we are. What a save from Macania. Those, I feel like, are the types of goals that go in against us when Macania isn't in goal. That is a superb stop from a long-range strike. Like, we do still concede a fair few long-range goals, and it's because that's where a lot of our opponents' shots come from, but Macania is just so good at pulling those sort of saves out the bag. It makes a massive difference. Just the confidence to have him back in the team. That's not good. Oh, well played, Than. That's great work. And he's got to slip him in. He does find Min. It's a good angle for him, and he slots it home for Bolton 5, Fenerbahce 1. Kim's 23rd goal of the season. But Hung has been on one tonight. I think he's assisted 2 goals and got himself one brilliantly. Just terrific work. Macania gives him an absolute dead suicide ball to deal with here. And not only does he deal with it, he then has the composure to slot this in behind for Kim. But his finishing from these angles is absolutely ruthless. Bolton 5, Fenerbahce 1. Why couldn't we do this against Bordeaux? That was tense, man. I mean, that is about the perfect scoreline. 4-0 perhaps would have been better in many ways, but it doesn't matter. We have been absolutely sublime today. Hung has really stuck a claim, potentially, in that position, unless Kim's in there again. It's a goal. It's 6-1. Kim scores his 4th goal of the night. It's Bolton 6, Fenerbahce 1. Who was that with the assist? Was that Victor Bobson that's just picked out an absolute worldie of a pass? Just as I was saying that Hung has sort of nailed down that position, and he has. Look at this for a pick out from Victor Bob. This is one of those Jordan Henderson-esque sort of dugout, really deep crosses, and Kim on the end of it for 6-1, and that's surely it. We're heading through to the next round, minus an absolute miracle for them in the second leg, and an absolute collapse from us. What a performance. Bolton 6, Fenerbahce 1. 4 goals for Kim. I swear he did this exact thing against Zenit. This reminds me so much of that game where we just took over and found something that we don't have very often. Kim with a 10 out of 10. Kang was superb as well. Christensen great. Bobson great. Hung was world class in this game. That is a big statement from him. Wow. Okay, we've got Everton in the FA Cup off camera. Back in a second for the second leg. You know, we've still got to play well there, and I want to see what we're capable of. Oh my goodness me. Wow, that was great. I'll see you guys in a sec. Right then, we're back. Obviously, this game was played before the Fenerbahce match. We drew 1-1 at home to Chelsea. Gilne with a lovely ball through. Kang gave us the lead inside a minute in this one. Another goal for him. Lovely stuff. Chelsea were able to get back to level terms before half-time in this game, and it was a thoroughly deserved one for them. Another one of those ones where we just don't defend the cross properly, and it's put into the back post for Jonathan David for 1-1. But I'd say we definitely were lucky to get the point here. Chelsea improved dramatically in the second half after that. They weren't great up until they scored, but once they got the goal, they were ruthless. Except they weren't, because they were able to get themselves, well, only a draw with us. So I'll take that. It was nice to see it flip back for us for a little bit. And then we continued to haunt Everton's nightmares. I do not know what it is about when we play Everton. We fell behind here. The little deflection took it past the goalkeeper here to make it 1-0 Everton. They were very good in this game, but it didn't matter because in the 65th minute, Farmer gets the ball here, knocks into Jonathan Fernandez. It now allows this little run from Barla to be made into the space. Touch, bang, goal. 1-1. We went to penalties, and who would score the winner from the penalty spot? But of course, it was Barla. So league-wise, we have slipped down to 4th with a few little run of poor results in there. But we've still been playing relatively well. Ironically, the one game we got some decent result against Chelsea, we didn't play very well, but I think it will turn around again. We've only got Liverpool and Manchester City to play in our final 10 games. The rest of the teams are all from like 8th. We got a game against Watford, are all bottom half essentially for the rest of the season. So I can definitely see us still mounting a challenge towards potentially even second spot. I think Champions League will still be fine, although Man United could still go on an incredible run. Look at their goal difference. But it's all about Fenerbahce today. Now, we know exactly what we're going to do from the off here. It should go without saying. We have Liverpool next as well, so we've got to be careful of that. And I'm tempted to go with Hernandez up front today to make sure Kimi gets a nice rest ready for the game, and also Barla instead of Kim. Because compared to where we were last season, being able to bring in Hernandez and Barla in these roles is a really big step up. And I might also go with Veselin Ivanov on the right-hand side here, just to give him another chance to play. Everywhere else, though, I'll leave as it is. Actually, no, Nicky Murray can come in for today. He didn't play the last game. And I think it'd be unfair to not give Hung a chance to play again. So, next match only, of course. We're still going to go on attacking, but we're going to go down the wide areas. That's going to be our plan. Let's have it. I feel like this is the type of game where we can kind of go out there, relax, try a few of the slightly, the second stringers, particularly in the front line, give them an opportunity here as well. But I also just really want to give Hung another opportunity. Oh, Colombo's got it. He could go all the way through. Finds Ivanov. It's just nice to see Veselin Ivanov back in the first team squad and playing matches. Hung, get him a full 90 out there tonight would be so nice. Hung dropped it back to him. He's still got it, though. Finds Bobson. These two linked up nicely in the last game. Bobson is still got it. And he's gone to the back post for Colombo. Knocks it down for Ivanov. What a save from Dennis. That's an insanely good stop. Or Murray in the middle. Has to find the right pass, though. Finds Colombo. Picks out Hung again. Can he swear it across? He can. Hernandez, good block. And, wow. Hung is doing mad things today. As he was in the last game, too. He's just getting in great positions. We are not letting up. It's looking like a very similar story to the last one. Hernandez is getting through some challenges again. Tight angle. Gets the shot in anyway, but it's just off target. For some reason, I can't say Barla's name without thinking of, I think it's the princess from the movie Ants, or is it Bug's Life? It's one of those films. It's definitely an animated film. It's all I can think of in my head when I say his name every single time. Well, all in all, first half, pretty much dominated by us again. We have failed to find the back of the net. Thank God for the first leg, quite simply. We've been pretty good. Tagir with the long ball, but that could be, nearly cut out by Hung. Oh, well done. Well defended. Bobson now, and Hernandez has got room into the channel. It's nice to see him get a bit of game time, because I do want to make sure he gets some starts for us. Hernandez, he's got to just hold this up, whips it all the way through. Colombo has to find the right passes. Ivanov's shot is well saved. Oh, nearly Veselin. He's going to have to come off soon. He is knackered. He's quite an underrated player, I think, Christensen. He's come in, been really solid for us. He's good for getting goals, good for getting assists, just because he doesn't get the big numbers all the time. But he's been really solid for the last few seasons, really. Barla getting into the box. Please don't shoot. That's it. Spread it wide for Hung. What's he got? Great ball. Christensen's header. No. Goes for the drop down. probably wasn't the best decision. He is normally pretty good at picking people out with headers as well, but he might have just played us into trouble by trying to do that this time. Round the side, and Manea's in, and it's going to be one. It's not going to be. Oh, yes, it is. It's going to be 1-0. Vincent Janssen. Wow. I can't believe he's still playing. It's 6-2, and they, despite all our dominance on the night in this game, we are somehow a goal down in this one. And that's what I mean. That's why I'm so glad that first leg we just asserted our dominance here, because they've not been very good in this game, but nevertheless they have the lead. 7 minutes to go. Hunger's going to chase that. It's a really bad goal kick from the keeper. Can he find the right pass around the side, though? I think he might just be getting a bit tired, to be honest, but he still played a blinder today again. Just getting up and down that wing constantly, putting great balls in. Right, win it. Oh, my lord. Some of our defenders have pulled off some... Wow, good save from McCann. Christensen to deliver this one, and it's flicked on and off the crossbar, and it goes through our guy, I think, or just right past him there. I don't know how he was unable to put that in. Oh, Manea has just gone straight past one challenge. Can we stand him up a little bit more? Wow, okay. Bob's in, round the side. Oh, the goalkeeper's missed it! And it's 1-1, and we finally got ourselves the equaliser. Leonardo Hernandez is the man to get us. I think a very deserved equaliser on the night here. The keeper is all over the place here. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's maybe anticipating this being a long ball into the channel, but he moves so far out the way, and Hernandez has basically got an open goal, and he's taken it. Well, it's looking like it's somehow going to be a 1-1 draw here in Turkey, but it's going to be 7-2 on aggregate, so we'll take that. At least we haven't lost this match. Hernandez has scored a goal, which is always nice for his confidence and for us just in general. Nice work again. I think it was another assist from Bobson as well. Good to see him grab a couple of assists from that position there. And there we go. Fenerbahce 1, Bolton 1. Disappointing not to win the match. I think we were still probably comfortably the better side, but it happens. I mean, basically all of their opportunity was in this one goal that they scored, because obviously it was an open goal after it hit the post. But nevertheless, they had to put the chance away, and they did. Thank goodness for that first leg performance. We've been very, very good against them over both games, though. And maybe, you know, on another night with a slightly more clinical set of forward players, that could have made the difference. But again, hung with a 7.7. Bobson, again, terrific. Great performance, lads. And I think that's actually, oh no, not the biggest win. Athletic Bilbao beat Ajax 7-0 on aggregate. Jesus. Okay, so here's the draw. We're going to do it automatically because, you know, there's not that many teams left in it anyway. Let's see who we're going to get in the next round. I mean, I think it's probably going to be an English side because there's... Please, anyone but Liverpool, basically, is all I want. Anyone but Liverpool. Okay, good. It's not going to be Liverpool. This is... maybe not Roma. Okay. Although, what I would say is Athletic did beat Ajax 7-0. But, you never know. Right, there's also another draw. For the next round after that, for the semi-final. Please not this draw. Okay. Oh, either way, we'd have to play an English side, potentially. So, if we can get past Athletic Bilbao, we'll play either Spurs or Villarreal. It's likely to be Spurs, let's face it. But you never know. Wowzers. So I don't know exactly when the games are going to be, because again, it's done that weird thing, but that's obviously going to be our focus for the next videos. I think there'll be more games in the next one, though, as it sort of spreads out a bit more now. So, if you've enjoyed this, and I hope you have, drop a like, that'd be superb. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'd be sick too. I stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday at 11 AM, so go follow there as well. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Athletic Bilbao. They look like a solid-ass team, is all I'll say. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your guns. Capybara. Bye-bye.